Fisher covering another light match. The season has been really shaping up. Some of the new faces have been showing a lot of potential, and some of the veterans seem to be hitting a new level of play. The results have been a dynamite season so far, so sit back and enjoy some excellent light mech fighting. Factory is abuzz tonight. That's right, it is factory time. This is Duncan Fisher reporting live from downtown Montenegro. There is a sold-out crowd here tonight. The big crowd tonight is a good thing, too.
Gentlemen, welcome to Faraway Fridays. I am RedCastleBowser, and tonight my co-host is the spoopy one, Maverick. Say hi, Maverick. Maverick?
I was just trying to fuck with you there.
Okay. You scared me for a second, Maverick. You little.
Good. I made you suffer too, you bitch.
God damn it, Maverick. Okay, everybody. So, as per, I just got the screen up there. Hold on a second. We should be seeing the main screen. So, welcome back to MechWarrior4 Mercenaries. As always, we're gonna play around tonight and have some shenanigans. And like I said, Maverick is my co-host, my little brother, my legionary little brother, whom I love and adore and treat like a puppy.
Oh, we just got a sub. 3 Dragon Men.
Ooh,
they
you.
subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Oh, I am getting a little bit of artifacting. That's never good. Hold on a second there. Control 5. That should bring us back to technical difficulties, if anything. We should still be up, but hold on a second.
Thank you, Dragon. Oh, oh, you posted 3 dragons in chat. That's clever.
I'm going to have to restart the video game. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're still live, as per. We're just talking and stuff like that. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. There's just some artifacting on my screen, and I like to be a little bit of a perfectionist for you guys. I love to give you guys the best experience that we can. There we go.
Yeah, this is a older game, definitely.
Oh, Jesus, is it ever. Well, I mean, that's what we do here on Faraway Fridays, right? We play older games.
Wait a second, let me... I gotta check a thing. When did this game come out?
Oh, Jesus, Maverick, that's a good question. I think the artifacting is only on my screen, so we'll just carry on with it right now, and we'll start by going back to the campaign. Let me know. Oh, yeah, there we go. The artifacting's gone, of course, now, as soon as I start it. But hey, whatever.
Oh. But I have played this game. This is one of the few games I have played. I played it a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
because I was just like, it's free, and why not?
It's that was your first time, was it? That was you downloaded it with the I own this. Like, I bought this game for my PC when it came out, and played it, loved it.
The funny thing is I played the game that came out right after this, Mech Assault 1, when it first came out on the Xbox when I was 2 years old. It was the first video game I ever played.
You played Mech Assault when you were 2 years old.
Yep.
Hey, Maverick, I got a question for you. Where were you in 2007?
I'm guessing fucking... I'm trying to... What year you start fucking... I think that's kindergarten range?
Oh, God.
I'm making Bowser feel very old.
For those of you who aren't in the know, Bowser was in Afghanistan in 2007. Okay, so now that I have gained another grouping of red hair, or gray hairs, I should say. Something else you guys will notice tonight, we don't have a telecam. I've been kind of getting things ready at the house and doing some things, and I misplaced my webcam, so I don't have her on there. So if you guys are looking for her, I'm sorry, this stream, we won't have her tonight. We will get back to her at another time. So going back up now, I think we're the last time we left off because we've had a couple of cookie invasions from her Nino Cookie game that she was playing. We were going to do a patrol, and we were basically fighting the Jade Falcon.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh god, I remember this one.
Jungle Recon Patrol. Patrol the island along the northeastern route.
Also,
we
I
have
am old enough
yet
to
to locate the Falcon's dropship or logistical base. The clanners have offered no form of batch-all, motherfuckers, for this operation, so their number and disposition remain unknown. Because they're shifty bastards.
What's the other option?
Storm Patrol. Patrol the island along the northeasterly route, seek the Falcon's dropship and logistical base. The number and disposition of the clan warriors remain on you, stay alert. So
it's different flavors of the same shit.
Pretty, like, okay, so it's the same, yeah, well, okay, we'll go Storm Patrol.
With the limited information we've gathered on the island's topography, it is difficult
Oh,
to
I gotta go to
anticipate
Mech Lab.
the
We gotta go to Mech Lab for a second because I gotta find out what is what and where is and what's going on. So, Buzz Lightyear. Sorry, say again?
Oh, one of the people in chat, Censor Lomperis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not.
It's all right. He's still reading at a grade 4 level.
If you play old games, do you have any plans on playing BattleTech Crescent Hawk's Inception? I don't know what that is.
Oh my god. You've named a game that I've never heard of. I imagine Tex has probably heard of it. Tex is currently...
It came out in 1988.
Oh my god. I would have been...
I'd be negative 12 years old.
I was like 3. That's... I was 3 years old. Thanks, Maverick. Thank you for making me feel even older. Why did I pick you as a goddamn co-host tonight?
As we're looking at all sorts of different older games.
I would love to try... I've never played that game, so I'd love to try a lot of older games. Depending on how things go and how things work, I know...
They said it's the first BattleTech video game.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
what they're claiming.
My foray into BattleTech was with MechWarrior 3. So that's interesting. So I would imagine that either Tex probably has played it or somebody else. I do know that between myself, Rob, and Stryker, we're the ones who are playing a lot of retro games. Diggs now and then occasionally. One of us might find it and bring it up. The question is playing it on Twitch. There's also some rules and stuff like that we need to follow. So
your roomie says hi.
Hi. How's the smoker going?
Great. Now I'm feeling hungry.
I can smell it. The thing is I can smell it. I got a window open and I know he's smoking something outside. Okay, so what
he said he'll try and find it for you. I'm assuming he meant the game.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's another person who's probably who would probably have played it and or gotten it.
Yeah.
So yes, what we were going to do? The Black Knight looks fine. Let's continue on. The Highlander. What do we got on the Highlander? The double Gauss rifles.
I like how I got the chat to start measuring thing in negative years old.
Only you. We got Angry Dags. What's Angry Dags got on? Let's get rid of the LRM-20. Let's give him an LRM.
Red says it's sort of a mix of both RPG and combat. Sounds neat.
RPG and combat. One of the games that I really liked from a while ago that kind of, it's not that old, not that era, a little bit like around MechWarrior 3 and MechWarrior 4, was Mech Commander and Mech Commander 2. I actually really loved Mech Commander 2. It was the first kind of top-down mech game that I had ever played. We're going to see about giving him... Nope, he's got max armor.
Oh, yeah. The weirdest thing is I didn't know what MechWarrior was until I was in high school. Because I had only known it under the Mech Assault thing. So I had loved that universe, but then was always like, oh, it sucks there's only these 2 games on it.
Oh, Maverick. You're so shiny.
And then my design teacher showed me Battletech, and I was like, oh my god.
I had a tech ed teacher that would let us go to his office and play Worms. Worms
Nice.
And Tank Commander, or was it Tank Commander? It was a very early, like, DOS game.
The thing about that teacher that I really liked is he really respected, like, our time and shit, in that he would give us more time than what we need for a project, and then just let us work. We just go into class, hop on the computers, and do stuff. And if we were done early, he didn't really care if we did other things. So this is a legitimate thing that happened. I watched a good majority of Battlefield Friends with this teacher.
Wow, really? You watched back? Okay, that's something.
Yeah. He also showed me Battletech and told me stories of him and his friends getting together and getting long-ass boards and taking all day to play the game.
Maverick, you are so shiny. My teachers, I don't. There are teachers that I have right now that I know are have passed away. God rest their souls, or whatever.
Oh.
It's just like, but like it's been a long time since I've been in high school, and it's just like I'm just listening to you, and I'm just like, oh my god, man.
Oof. One person mentioned that didn't quite get into Battletech unless one counts that TV show or the reskin of the Desert Strike that is MechWarrior 3050.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. That's the first MechWarrior game I played. Holy crap, I forgot that. That is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's... Oh, I forgot about that. Because you could only play the Mad Cat. Wow. That's so long ago.
Technically, I think the first MechWarrior game I played, although I didn't know that it was MechWarrior, was in a Chuck E. Cheese. On MechWarrior 3.
Did you whatchamacallit, play like the original pods? Did you go get a pod or something?
No, it was like this weird, like, yellow semi-transparent ball. And I remember that when I loaded it up, like when I hopped in the thing, it showed an Uziel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to explain to Maverick right now that basically what he just described is a pod.
No, like, I've seen the Battletech pods. Like, I've looked them up and shit. That's not a Battletech pod. It looks different.
The older ones, yes, but like there were.
One of the newer ones.
Well, they've gone through so many changes and stuff like that, and upgrades and stuff like that. Like, all it is a PC and then like a bunch of peripherals cobbled together. That's pretty much all it is. I mean, you could, like, if we had the ability, like, I could take my PC build a room and turn it into a mech pod. And it'd probably run better than a lot of the other ones.
That's fair. Honestly, one of the things I would love to do is get, like, a mech pod with this game running, and then have it have some haptic feedback, where, like, it would shake and or shit like that when you get hit.
Well, I mean, there are, whatchamacallit, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go assault lasers on this boy. Because
Yeah,
he's a
there are...
Nova.
The big pods were at Battletech centers, but for arcades, people built basically a fancy housing.
Yeah.
Big Red highlighted a message. Hey Bowser, it's available for play through your browser and My Abandonware. Also, from there, or download and playable on DOSBox.
I'll have to get DOSBox. I don't really have DOSBox.
Wait, what are those big purple laser weapons?
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Maverick's first introduction to assault lasers.
Yeah, I don't know what an assault laser is.
I guess he hasn't been watching. I guess he hasn't been watching the streams. That's okay.
Yes, there's a lot of content on here. And I also believe I was talking to people and other things during these times, so yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. Max that armor.
Needs more laser slots. You know, the thing about the Nova Cats is it has the issue of all the Nova mechs, and that is they are far too ambitious and tend to die to their own poor decisions.
That's why.
Oh, the Night Owl is saying, everyone remember, August 26th is Text Day in the Aux. On this special day, we go watch some of his videos in the BPL YouTube channel, and if we happen to see him, we politely acknowledge his presence and wish him a nice day. And then let him get on with whatever he is doing. Maverick has the new car smell. He's shiny and new.
Oh, yes.
God damn it, Red.
Yes, Maverick does have the, yes. Maverick is very shiny and new.
Oh, God.
Okay, to prevent explosion, because this is going for an AI, we're not going to have one-click doom. The assault lasers will be on a different weapon slot.
Oh, I would 100% do a joking playthrough of this where every mech can only have one button. That would be hilarious.
We're gonna put Novacat Exploder.
Good luck corrupting me. My brain is too smooth. It'll just bounce off.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
Novacat equals mobile oven.
Castle, this is Spectre. We're deployed at the southern beach and preparing to cross the line of departure. All units, set heading to Nav Point Alpha.
Are the things that are at the center of fusion reactors.
These clan bastards have been keeping a very low profile.
You mean supernovas?
Keep alert for power down mechs and enemies running with
I mean
passive
the
sensors.
regular ones.
Copy that. We'll be careful.
Actually don't get as hot. The regular Novas can build more heat in a turn.
Okay, people, I've said it before and I'll say it again. These clanners are dangerous and not to be underestimated.
I'm not prejudiced.
Nice first time
I hate
chat.
them all.
Hell yeah.
Roger, Spectre. Roger that. Roger,
Honestly,
Take out the designated target.
one of my
Roger, Lee.
favorite mechs,
Roger.
but one
Copy.
I'm apparently
Nav
never allowed
point
to play
alpha
again was the
reached.
Stalker. I really like its large variety of weapons.
Is that strictly because of some of the MechWarrior 5 shenanigans that you did?
No. This was in a Mega Mech thing, where... I'll just say this. I was still new to Mega Mech,
Enemy is
and
history.
I
Another one
accidentally
bites
had my
the
push-to-talk
dust.
key
Target destroyed.
Close
set
up
to
and
F.
form on me.
Alpha
Roger.
strike.
Roger. Roger, lead.
I alpha striked 3 turns in a row.
Oh, God.
And while this wasn't even a base stalker, this was like the fancier little bit of Star League stuff tech upgrade. that actually just made it hotter.
So, speaking of alpha strikes, go ahead,
I
finish.
hit 48 heat on a 1 to 30
Contact.
scale.
They're running passive.
And
Watch
I
yourselves.
Didn't
Visual
die. I just
contact.
boiled
Let's
the
show them
lake.
what we got. Roger.
So,
Castle, Spectre elements
That's
engaging
fucking-
full star of
I
Clan
remember
Mechs.
hearing that
Vicinity
now.
nav point alpha. Looks like mediums
so
and
way
lights.
back in the day
Acknowledged.
when...
Give him hell, sir.
Copy.
Someone
Roger,
said you might
Spectre.
want to
Roger,
turn the
Spectre.
voice down.
Enemy
Oh,
detected.
okay, hold on.
Welcome, new people. Hello, Lord Commissar
Sensitivity.
Einsark.
Okay. Hold on a second. We might have to restart the game for this one, but that's okay.
He said it's mainly the in-game voices, and I quickly turned it up a little, and I was like, oh god, yeah. It turned up the stream.
I've gotta... Can't do that. We gotta... Hold on a second.
You also weren't streaming in the BPL, just letting you know.
Should be stream... Am I not streaming now? Oh, okay.
No, it closed it the first time.
Okay, alright, okay, hold on. We gotta quit this mission then.
Oops.
Ba-da-ba-bow. Hold on a second.
Just think about it like this. We could just shoot a few more claners. Extra.
Yeah. Enter. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties. I blame Maverick.
Understandable. The most wild thing is I am like feeling super hyper and jazzed right now, and I don't know why.
Why is that?
It's just been like this since, honestly, kind of yesterday with some of the stuff we talked about.
Maverick, I know. Have you been doing crack cocaine and meth? Please don't do crack cocaine and meth.
I mean, considering I am doing things that is the concept of making mechs, but very, very weird. I'm assuming it's crack cocaine and meth.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how's that?
Mav has been eating regularly. Let me turn it.
I believe that. Okay. We'll go. We'll try one more time. And if it doesn't work like this, I'm just gonna have to go and adjust
Some people are saying better.
Okay.
Can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
This is good.
Well, that's good. That's good. All right.
With the limited
Storm
information
Patrol. I just want to
gathered in
double
the
check that the
topography,
mechs. Oh yeah. Okay. I see. Hold on.
Honestly, I feel that as a broken gamer, like playing the hell out of MechWarrior 5, I just
Castle, this is Spectre.
I
We're
played
deployed
that
at the
game,
southern
and
beach and
the
preparing to
issue
cross
I
the line of
found
departure.
is,
All units, set heading to nav point alpha.
I love the fucking Black Knight in that, because I found out I am horrifying with it. I headshot just... Oh, some people are saying it's still a bit too loud.
Yeah, I kind of got that. Hold on a second.
Oops,
So,
shit.
welcome to my desktop.
Game tad bit louder than Mav is. Rip. Nothing should be louder than me. I am ascendant.
Okay, desktop audio. We'll just bring it down here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie artichoke.
Meh. It is still
back up. Okay,
a really cool thing to me that my MechWarrior 5 campaign was kind of colored different, because the idea of going up against my mercenary band and literally every single pilot that fights me just dies.
How's that?
No ejections.
How's that,
Death.
everybody? Was that now that you got Maverick talking and that you had them talking? Is it better or worse?
Lots of people are saying better.
Okay, good. I was like, because I'd really like to play the game.
Yes. We have at least 3 betters. 4.
Roger, Spectre. Roger, Spectre.
Okay, people, I've said it before and I'll say it again.
All right.
These clans
So,
are dangerous and not to be underestimated.
I don't know if I've ever made it known to chat, but I know that Legion has I've told Legion, I am not a huge fan of MechWarrior Online. And the reason for that is I was a backer at the very beginning, and I spent a lot, and I mean a lot of money on it. And like I was a founder, I had it all, and I didn't after like having gone through it and playing it, stuff like that. I didn't have a good time playing it. They promised more than what they delivered. That's just my opinion.
You're running passive. Watch yourselves.
I have visual
They're just,
on the
you know, it was just it wasn't
engaging
what
full
was promised to
star
me.
Clan Mex. Vicinity
Yeah,
nav point alpha.
So-
I
Looks
do.
like mediums
Go
and
ahead.
lights.
I have one question of curiosity. Did you get a golden mech?
No. I got
Okay.
founder mechs.
Okay.
So like the founder Atlas, the founder Hunchback. I can't remember if it was the Orion that was as well. Anyways, I got those. Anyways, that's not the point of the story that I was going to say. Ooh, Buddy did a face slide.
Enemy detected.
Enemy is history. Target eliminated.
So,
Target destroyed.
the game comes out for the beta for all the backers and stuff like that. We all hop in, and it's my very, very first game
Enemy detected.
of MechWarrior Online
Enemy detected.
that I had ever played. And I wasn't keeping up to date with like what they were doing and stuff like that. Oh crap, I gotta try and catch this guy.
Enemy is history. Another one.
And I didn't know that they had changed the control schemes completely from what this game was, which is, like I've said this before, this game is like it's so different from MechWarrior 5 and MechWarrior Online. It's not funny. It's just got a different control scheme, which is why I'm still failing at it so poorly and running into things left, right, and center. So I get into the game, and for me, 0 on your number pad has always been max throttle. So I'm in a match with a bunch of Atlases, and I'm getting ready to start, and I'm like, okay, time to go. And I immediately hit numpad 0. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize is that was Alpha Strike in MechWarrior Online. So I proceeded to Alpha Strike my partner's mech right in the back. And for about, I'd say about 5 seconds, everybody was just not moving. And then all of a sudden, every single Atlas just turned to me. Just started like slowly, like turning, like what the fuck was that for? And I was like, Alt F4, Alt F4. Immediately left the game, never played it for another 3 months.
Target destroyed.
I would have just immediately been like, miss input, miss
Take out the
input.
designated target.
Not me, I ran and hid.
Roger, Spectre. Roger.
You see, that's the moment when I'd just double down and just be like, I saw a fly.
Enemy is history. Target eliminated. Targets destroyed. At the
There's a spider.
Roger.
There was
My
a
bad.
spider on your back, I needed to Alpha Strike you.
Look, it's an appropriate response to seeing a spider.
Who are you, Nick?
I mean, I'm a person who's burned down several houses for less.
Maverick, old man Maverick burned down makes that much more sense now.
Greater than several houses.
I keep forgetting that Nick and the rest of them won't let you play in Icarus unsupervised.
No, that happens all the time.
To nav point
But there is, they don't let me have fire unsupervised though.
Close up and form on me.
Roger, Spectre.
And I mean fair. There was one time I accidentally burned down a house, unintentionally when I was meaning to jokingly threaten to burn down a house. I wanted to make him panic, so I dropped a torch.
For legal
but then the
purposes,
torch started rolling under the house, and we were all like, "Oh God, no!"
Beta looks clear.
For legal purposes, ladies and gentlemen, he means that this is a game, not in real life. Maverick is not an arsonist.
That we know of.
Oh God. Maverick, why would you put it
If
like
I'm
that?
an arsonist, not even I know of it yet. Giga Strike. I remember being an Atlas during a river push in forest colony. I was zoomed all the way in and fired my AC-20. I saw no shot and just heard a thump. I looked down at a friendly raven at my feet. These things happen when you're in an assault mech.
Either avoid them or shoot them,
but he plays one on WBPL 76. This is true.
What, an arsonist? Yes.
Maverick is the fire bug from hell, I see.
Engaging a second star of clan mechs, vicinity Gamma.
They sure are determined.
Looks like a mix of mediums led by a heavy. Take out the designated target.
Roger. That ain't gonna happen, sir. Roger. No can do. Roger, lead.
Burned the
Sorry,
shit
sir.
on purpose
I can't
one.
do that.
Take out the designated target.
Cappy. Roger, lead. Roger, Spectre.
Heavy clan. I know, right? I like their mediums.
Maverick is a clan trader. He loves the clan tech. He's not a purist.
I like clan tech. I don't like the clanners. So
Yeah,
I
that's not that
actively
bad.
enjoy fighting them because it's a promise of tech.
Warning.
Spara, goddammit. Just wait, Maverick. I plan
yeah.
to make lots of goob over your suffering. Plays Morgue.
Enemy detected.
Did one of your bots tell you no?
Possibly.
They could do that?
Well, here's the nest. Castle.
When did we give them
Confirmed Jade
rights?
Falcon dropship, 400 meters southwest of Nav Point Delta.
This is BattleTech. I'm pretty sure that the Innersphere houses have outlawed rights.
Sorry, I'm currently engaged in battle and trying not to die, so...
Oh, it's fine. It's alright. We understand that not everyone can be as good at talking and shooting as I am.
Yes. Talking and shooting at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Chewing
doing right
bubblegum,
now.
on the other hand. Ah, god damn it!
Oh, that's great. I got to watch you die after you said that. That was karma.
Thanks, Mav. You jackass.
No problem. Have you considered not getting shot? My favorite clan light mech, the Shadow Cat.
Alright, we're gonna try the other one then.
You're not taking a second lance in this?
Castle. We're departing.
Why would I?
coastal
Custom.
side on the northwest
And I'm
route.
in...
We'll check in
I'm
every
in a
10 minutes.
freaking Highlander!
Commander, we'll be here.
We're in hostile
But
territory.
counterpoint,
people. Give a ready
this
report
is
and check
clan
your
stuff.
sectors.
You could sell it for far more than the money you spend.
Good. Remember, this
But I
is
could also
clan
keep
we're
it.
going up against.
Never
Combat
can
mech
talk
warriors
and
bred for
shoot,
battle
but
with
can't
the
hit
hottest Omni
anything.
mechs this side of outreach.
I can, but don't put me in a light mech and ask me to do it though.
Waste them all.
The fiercer the foe, the sweeter the salvage.
That's good news, sir.
We're on a budge.
Free bird scum.
Selling it will cover deployment
Here we
costs.
go.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. I just got called a free birth scum.
Roger, lead.
I'm waiting for friggin' a pachal to be issued and for my homeworld to be friggin' sold into slavery. You jackasses.
Sounds about right. Honestly, though, I do really like the Shadow Cat. Shadow Cat is a really neat design.
The Shadow Cat is a
Although-
lovely design. I love it.
Yeah. Like, I do have a special place in my heart, though, for the Storm Crow. That thing
In this, it's called the
is-
Ryokan.
No, yeah. The Uller is also a like, but that's because Mech Assault. Same with the Cougar.
Stop moving,
the-
you little bastard! Let me shoot you!
He's not even moving quickly. Have you considered slowing down?
I've changed my mouse. So everything is now very much difficult.
Target destroyed.
Well, he's dead.
No, I shall shuffle away.
Target destroyed.
I beat him while he was down.
Enemy is history.
That is one of the things I really like about this game that I still miss in other ones, that the mechs can fall down.
Roger. Copy.
I do like that.
They can fall down in 5, can't they? I think we've had them fall down in 5.
I don't recall it. At least not base. There's been a few DLCs since then, so...
I'm almost positive that they fell down, Maverick. I'm almost positive that we've done it and laughed.
The thing about it is, thinking about it, the biggest issue with it is just being in the cockpit, like cockpit view, and falling.
Oh yeah,
Because that game didn't come out with third person right away.
Well, you must have had a copy of it before I did. Like you must have got it off of like.
I got it off Epic when it originally released.
Yeah, so I got it. I didn't get it until like Steam.
I also own it on Steam now, though.
I know. I need to re-download it. The only thing is I know the Legion plays with a lot of.
This is Star Captain Jeffa Roshak of the Jade Falcon clan.
A lot of the.
Beneath my talons and make you all my bondsmen.
Whatchamacallit? Sorry, I was listening to a madman talk about Pachals and bondsmen. I'm not really sure what to do, so give me a second.
As only a barbarian could. You are no warrior.
Let's see about that.
Roger. That ain't gonna happen, sir. Roger. I can't help you there, Spectre.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean to tell you to attack your glance mate. I meant to tell you to
Out the designated target.
shoot the asshole that's tried to take us as slaves and be a jackass. Oh, why did I hit that?
They really don't make games anymore like this, and it makes me sad. Yeah, that's true. There's several games that I'm
fucking
playing.
mech, bastard!
Bowser, stop shooting everything then!
I hit the wrong button, and I'm probably gonna die again.
I'd just like to look back a little bit in the chat to when someone said, "This sounds like a skill issue." I'm trying to find it.
It's a control issue.
Lord Commissar said, "Sounds like a skill problem." Exactly.
Target eliminated. Target
Also, your
destroyed.
center torso doesn't feel good.
Black 6.
Really?
Say again.
You don't say! As he just...
you-
Maverick. Oh. Try that again.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please.
Take more friends in with you.
I don't
Please.
have any more pilots.
Why don't you... Can you hire more pilots?
Maverick, this game is... You don't need a secondary lance for this game.
I almost always had that because it felt really cool.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
liked
sure it feels
a
cool,
bunch of heavy mechs.
but I've only
We're
got...
departing coastal drop
I'm trying to make it... I'm a mercenary.
We'll check in every
I'm trying to
10
make as
minutes.
much money as I can.
We'll be here.
Yes, you have so many fat stacks of cash to sit on in your grave.
How else am I going to pay for all of the Solaris Jock games? Like, I gotta, you know...
Prepare for battle.
I gotta pay for
Like-
Solaris 7
Agent
somehow.
Clan Max.
You
Blowing
make so
shit
much
up ain't
money
cheap.
in Solaris 7.
Roger. Roger, Spectre. Roger, Spectre.
Nah, the only real issue I had with this game is it goes to, like, the fucking, like, super heavy mechs a little bit too quick for my taste.
Enemy is history.
Because, like, you can get them
Right,
real
Target's
easy.
destroyed.
But I kind of liked
Maverick,
fucking around with medium mechs.
You're going into heresy here,
Or
buddy.
not medium, heavies. What were you saying, Bowser? Sorry?
You're dancing a fine line between heresy and straight up treason.
Like, I like the assault mechs, but, like, for once in a MechWarrior game, it would be nice to be able to play a heavy mech and not feel like I'm being punished for it.
Maverick, you're still young. You're always going to be punished.
You see, people in chat are agreeing with me. Spent half the game in Daishis and Fafnirs. Exactly.
Well, I got the mech tech, and I'm in a
Give me
Highlander.
Marauders or give me death. Fair.
I mean, I could go with the Vulture, the Vulture 2, which is my favorite mech.
That's the Mad Dog?
Yes, you know.
I'm not familiar with the Vulture 2 though.
It's just so lore setting wise, they just made it. It's originally
Nav point Alpha reached.
it looked like the Vulture originally. I'm not sure if you ever you've seen. I'm sure you've seen the Mad Dog. Well, here we'll show you here. Because there's a Vulture right here.
Oh, nice. Also, Red said in chat, "Hey Bowser, someone took the blue out of your green on your center torso."
Neg, you'll be eating
dirt
in about 2 minutes, Air.
So these are Vultures.
To the death.
Yeah.
You speak as only a barbarian.
Oh wait, that's a Vulture?
Let's.
Oh wait, never mind.
The
That is a
designated
Vulture.
target.
Yes.
Cappy,
Yep,
Spectre.
Mad Dogs.
I cannot
I like them.
comply. Roger, Spectre. No can do.
Oh my God.
Sorry, sir. Unable to comply.
Take out the designated target.
Cappy, Spectre. I cannot comply. Copy.
Why can
No
you not
do.
comply?
Sorry, sir. Unable to comply. Cappy. Roger, Spectre. Roger, Spectre.
Warning. Damage critical.
Bulldog
Stop
said it's
everybody
nice.
shooting at me at once. There, he's done.
Enemy is history. Target eliminated. Target destroyed.
Vulture, aka Death Chicken. And now I'm gonna read what Cold Dog said. My time to shine. The Mad Dog 2 was retconned into Battletech Universe because they liked the design of the Mad Dog from MechWarrior 4 and used it as a platform to create the foundation for making the future Mad Dog 3 and Mad Dog 4.
Roger. Roger that. Roger 6.
I also like that that's where the Bushwhacker came from.
Thank you,
Bushwhacker's
Cold, for
pretty
doing
cool.
that. I was busy fucking getting my ass handed to me.
We have a red flashing center torso as proof. Yet perfectly
Scope is
fine
clear.
left and
Continuing
right
search
torso.
pattern.
Target destroyed. Target eliminated.
You should
Target
really take the
destroyed.
magnets
Take
out of
the
there, man.
designated target.
Cappy. Roger, Spectre. Roger 6.
Maverick,
You love me.
you are very much a little brother. You were annoying the piss out of me, and I swear to God, I am going to duct tape you to your bed later.
Favorite medium mechs? Ooh. Hallows,
Favorite
Uzi.
Shadowcat. I like the Shadowcat. And if Boba wasn't here, I'm sure he'd start bubbling
Point
about the
Beta. No
Griffin.
sign of
The
clanner
Griffin.
operations.
Nav point
Ah, yes.
Beta reached.
Well, Big Red said Griffin 2N.
Spectre, this
Yeah.
is Sky Eye 1. I have visual on 5 clan mechs.
Oh, God.
Oh my God,
Basic-
Squick's in the game.
Relaying position.
Oh, my lord.
Full star of clanners at 117. We're on it. Castle, this is Spectre. Engaging
I don't
clan
know,
forces
medium
at
mech?
117. Looks
There's
like a pirate
there's
supply
quite a
depot.
few
Bet
that
they
I
didn't
like.
expect the clan to come calling.
Just trying to think.
Acknowledged. Updating operations. Suggest eliminate clan forces and secure for
I'm like,
salvage.
what's
We're
the medium
working on
mech
it.
that I...
Roger, Spectre.
I don't know. I think
Roger 6.
it's the fucking... It's the Capellan one. That's 45 tons, PPC, LRM-5, medium laser, and then I think it has another weapon.
I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about.
It starts with a V. I always confuse it with the Vindicator. Oh wait, no, it is the Vindicator? Fuck. I confuse it with the Victor, because they have similar names. The Vindicator is like a nice 45 tonner that is essentially just a better Griffin. That is lighter.
Will somebody kill that mech for me, please and thank you?
Take out the designated target.
Roger, lead. Roger, lead. Roger.
Don't look at him.
I'm not.
Your
I'm
looking
trying
armor
not
is
to.
gone.
Target destroyed. Target eliminated. Target destroyed.
Take out the designated target.
Roger,
The
lead.
Bushwhacker
Roger.
came out well
Roger.
before the PC games appeared. Its first appearance in a TRO was in 1995. MechWarrior 3 was 1999. Nice.
Ooh, I do love the Bushwhacker.
Roger. Copy.
Wompath, though. Mav, I've been trying to figure out this model's name for a month, but you said Bushwhacker,
Take out the designated
and
target.
that's it. Thank you. No problem. is a different role than the Griffin. I just like it a bit more in the Griffin's role, though. That's the thing.
Black 6. All units, Spectre is non-responsive. Can anyone...
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna start a prediction this next time.
Yeah, fuck you, Maverick. What a bastard.
Oh, someone 8 minutes ago gave you a stretch, and I missed that. My apologies. From Giga Stretch.
All right. Give it a stretch.
Big Red said stop using your center torso to block shots.
It's not how this works, man.
Or at least take the armor off of your left and right torso and just put it there. Jesus. Wait, but then someone else said it's basically infantry tactics, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Don't skyline on hills and ridges.
Well, that one was... You're absolutely right on that one, to be perfectly honest.
Also, I'm gonna mark the stretch as incomplete so that person can do it again sometime if they feel like. I'll try to keep a better eye. Do not block enemy fire with face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh fuck, someone clipped me being like, it's on the tip of my tongue. My favorite Centurion I ever made was modded MechWarrior 5. Replace AC-10 with Gauss and drop the LRM to a 5. The Gauss had half a ton of ammo and 1 ton of LRM ammo. It was glorious. I don't know. I have issues with the... What's it called? The Centurion. Feels a bit too squishy for my liking.
I don't... Well, there is... Okay, because this is mech tech, there is the Centurion. But I don't think the Centurion was a base... Was base in this.
Don't think so. The Highlander is a really cool mech, and I do like the Highlander.
I agree. But sometimes you just gotta go old school.
Yeah. Well, you're doing some mech design stuff. Oh wait, Lord Compost says that Maverick and Red. If you were a mech warriors, what would your mech of choice be? Ooh. Are we talking like Inner Sphere or Clan? Or both?
Yeah, that's a good question. Rebuttal to that.
Because no offense, but Clan mechs, it's like if you can only choose one,
if it was a Clan mech, if I had a Clan mech that I had to choose, it would have been whatchamacallit, the Vulture, like we were just talking about, the Vulture Mark II. But I mean, for an Inner Sphere mech, ooh, that's a good question. I like the Hellspawn. I know it's a little bit later than like, it's kind of like the era of, well, it's kind of this era, the FedCom Civil War. I like the Chimera. That's not a bad one. I do like Big Al. You know, there's a lot of them.
If we're talking clans, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Warhawk, because 4 weapons that can headshot motherfuckers with a targeting computer is funny to me. Inner Sphere though, fuck, there's some good options for like assault. Honestly, I kind of gotta go with the Atlas. It's just a really, really good all-arounder. But I would be... The second mech to the Atlas would probably be a Black, due to the fact of using it in MechWarrior 5 and like piloting it in that and then just headshotting everything. that felt good. Along with it not having ammo means there's a marginally better chance of me being alive.
Let's max out that armor, so...
Yeah.
And let's give it a...
Well, you're still working with some of the mech creation stuff. Do you mind if I actually mention the one thing I was talking about yesterday with you?
Yes, of course.
So a thing I've been working on, a bit on my own, and kind of discussing with some other Legionnaires, is an idea of, like, megafauna in the Battletech universe that can essentially fight mechs, but are largely melee focused. And that is a really fun thing I've been doing. I finished the first one of them the other day, and it is frankly scary. It is a 75-tonner that can move 5'8" with TSM.
You should explain that the way you're doing this is in the mech... Not mech tech.
It is in mech tech.
Yeah,
So it is following the mech creation rules, so it is technically still balanced with tabletop. They tended to nuke those into non-existence. Here is the thing, Cold Dog, though. They are all... they come from a already irradiated planet, eat metal, and have resistance to all forms of energy damage. They are actually nuke resistant, and I didn't think of that, and that terrifies me. Giant slots, mega crabs.
Castle, we're departing
That is
Coastal Drop
funny.
Site on the north.
Yeah.
When in
Okay,
doubt,
Skeleton
bring an
King.
Atlas.
Ah, nah. Like, it was
Take out
just
the
like,
designated
how
target.
would,
Roger.
like, a creature that big be alive?
Here we go.
And even then, there's drawbacks, because effectively how it would work in, like, tabletop is they have reflective armor base. So they're vulnerable to melee, but they're also most proficient in melee. So it's a weird thing. I'm gonna get a Ghost Bear Dominator chest torso. It'd be a companion piece to the Salamander already on my chest. Nice. Annihilator with Quad Goss it is then. That is true, but they can move so quickly. I'm trying to think. They'd be able to close in like 2 or 3 turns, and that is terrifying. They live on cap.
Target destroyed.
See, I used to do that with the Annihilator in MechWarrior 5. We'd give it quad gauzes. And I always used to name it Little Orphan Annie.
That's funny.
Take out the designated target. Close
I was
off
just kind of working out with
before
another
update.
person and just kind of be like, how would something like giant and mech size be able to live? And it was just kind of deemed that it would need to be a high oxygen planet, and then be in a megafauna evolutions arm race. So effectively, it's just big fucking bugs that were, well, not big bugs even, big animals that were just competing with other big animals. And this was the one that happened to win out.
It's an interesting...
Most likely,
after we threw some ideas back and forth, when you started saying like, well, this one planet and the way you had it set up, like at the end there, I really I was like, yeah, okay, this is
and a thing I want to preference is they have absolutely no ability for space travel. They can only be effectively moved to another planet by someone else. They can't do it themselves. Yes, Comstar, exactly.
Valued customer, this is the result of you not paying your Comstar bill. Enjoy.
God.
Pay your bill, fucko.
Yeah, I don't know. Annihilator, Quad Gas, Mask, Ballistic, Battle. Yeah, like, there's ways to fight them, and a thing that me and another guy were talking about that'd be super cool is eventually you'd get mechs that would just, like, mount their carapace as replacement armor.
You'll be eating dirt in about 2 minutes, Air Rorschach.
To the death pen.
Some enterprising person on Solaris. Yeah, like, it just sounds like a really fun thing that kind of at the same time would be difficult to be like a threat to the whole galaxy, but just gives another option for fun.
Roger, Spectre.
Take out the designated target.
Copy. Spectre. I cannot comply.
Don't pay Comstar bill, suddenly Godzilla.
Unable to comply.
The most horrifying thing, though, is the first one that I made has 4 heads and all of them breathe fire. It is actually pretty scary as, like, creatures go, and I found a fantastic artist who drew that. Discount Dan's Megafauna relocation service.
Continuing search pattern.
Yeah. But just other fun things about it was just focusing on melee weapons for
Take
once.
out the designated target.
Because, like,
Roger, 6.
there's definitely some mechs out there that can specialize in melee,
Roger, Spectre.
but it's neat to see where you almost have to exclusively focus on that.
See, having come through, like, joined, like, the Battletech crew through MechWarrior and not ever having melee until now. Ooh, baboon.
Baboon, blast it! Hit it with the lasers!
I missed with the Gauss rifle. Okay, never mind.
Fuck. Imagine being a baboon. Plot hook, vampires are real in Battletech. They spread out throughout the inner sphere, in the deep periphery, and there's a planet ruined by them. That's funny.
No sign of
Somewhere
Atlas.
there's somebody that has done a fan fiction of Vampire the Masquerade and Battletech.
Spectre.
Yep.
This is Sky Eye 1.
Atlas, Hatchet, double enhanced arms, max armor, double heat sinks. Fuck yeah. Like, that's the kind of shit, because the thing with, like, clan mechs and all that, when they were introduced and clan tech introduced, the game slowly gets kind of pushed towards the ranged side of stuff,
Suggest eliminate clan forces and secure the
but
salvage.
the introductions of creatures like these would effectively then also have a heavy push in the opposite direction. And, for example, the creature I mentioned beforehand also has a claw on each hand and talon, with an ability to leap. So DFA. It's also a rare opportunity for, you to, for once, take a higher piloting than gunnery. The thing that I was thinking is I don't want to go that big to start with because that's but if there was a way for them to spread across the universe, I would place it more in, like, Jihad, when Comstar starts to break apart, because you could imagine with, like, the Jihad assholes, they just kind of be like, alright, this planet gets a horror, and they are now on that planet.
This planet paid its bills, but it didn't pay its bills to us.
Yes. They are dinosaurs of calf. That's fair.
Close up and form
But these
on
ones
me.
would fight like a pack, and that's a really neat thing. Because I was also toying around the idea that a few of them get narcs, and otherwise they have to attack the closest. But if a mech is
We're
narked
clear.
with
All
theirs,
forces prepare
it
for
acts as like a
recovery and
pheromone,
salvage.
and others can attack it first.
Oh my god, I survived!
No sign of their operation.
You did it!
Castle.
Big Al wins the day.
Let's start planning our next patrol.
Acknowledged. Castle out.
Yeah. Back in the 90s, Interfere were better pilots than the clans. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the gunslinger.
Just use aerospace bombs then. The scary part to me is these creatures would effectively be kind of just coming out of their arms race into now fighting mechs and stuff.
That's
So they could have a possibility of slowly advancing with the timeline as well.
Hey, Maverick.
Yeah?
Look at the salvage.
Nice.
Nice. Continue.
That's like 100 million C-bills right there.
Well, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Campaign. We have to go to free market. And we're going to go chassis. And
when it was first settled, the That is also a neat idea. When it was first settled by the Terran hegemony and later Starleague helped construct repellent systems to keep them away from the settlements, Ameris broke them. The interesting thing about these creatures, though, is they eat metals, they don't focus as much on biological things. They're territorial, but won't go out of their way to kill biological things. So the thing I was thinking is that there is like a cave, like Stone Age society of humans on their planet that worship them like gods. That was an old Starleague settlement. I don't know. I just find the idea of people worshiping them as gods kind of funny.
Yes.
And it gives...
Absolutely hilarious.
And it gives like a nice contrast that they're not there to kill people. They just don't like technology.
Remember the whole concept that we had, the conversation we had about the Yuzavong?
Oh yeah, true. They like, it's like the Yuzong Vong, but dinosaurs. Plot twist, a homeworld, the dinosaurs. Giant monsters versus titans, a good story. Yeah. Catch one, lobotomize it, install a neuro helmet control system in a cockpit. Watch mech warriors need brown pants and you take the field. That's fucking hilarious, and I love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after getting our asses handed to us for about 2 hours, this game and last game, we're back to good old Solaris to fight another something.
Yes, I will also let the conversation shift because I don't want to take that over, and I'm still working on it.
It's okay. You're doing fine.
Instead of Pacific Rim, it's Outer Rim.
Others. Well, actually, that's a light.
Bet round. All right. How do I start? Let me figure out how to start a prediction. Okay. I've done this before, and then I forgot.
Ooh, thank God we're back up to 31 million C-bills. Told you it was important to keep that money and not waste it on extra pilots.
Wait. Someone said to Red's idea to catch one and lobotomize it and install a cockpit. Is that basically Evangelion? Yes.
I mean, yes, that is the... Okay, so we got a Loki. Let's trick out this Uller. Because we're going to go do some light matches. Because of course we're going to do some light matches.
Is there any other mods in chat that know how to start a betting thing?
Oh, it's go down to predictions.
I don't see predictions.
Are you not in mod? You gotta go to mod.
I'm in mod view. I don't know where it is.
Okay, on the left-hand side with all the things down it. Cookie, are you in chat? We need an adult for Maverick.
I found it.
Oh, good.
Start prediction. Outcome 1. Bowser.
We're gonna be an Uller with an assault laser. I love it.
Submission period. I'll do 2 minutes. In a prediction, will him win?
We're back on Solaris, baby.
I'm an adult. I have an ID that says so. Maverick, no tech, good. Yes. What's the wager? If he wins, that is the wager.
Wait, what?
You're going into Solaris. Oops, I missed an hour of this. That's alright. There's always the, like, going back and watching it. We had some fun conversations. I'm an adult, don't tell anyone. I'm a child for tax reasons.
For legal reasons, that is especially in a joke because of Twitch.
For legal reasons, that is especially a The word bear. Someone's dog sleeping.
Yes, it is.
He mentioned it earlier that his camera just isn't set up right now.
Oh, yes.
Streamlabs legal reason, that was a joke.
So I'm not okay. So what I'm getting at is that you guys could hear Tally snoring through the microphone.
Aw.
She's sleepy. She's right beside me and she's snoring.
Someone order me some nachos. I'm too old to know how apps work. My inner child killed my outer adult when a can of silly string up the nose. Oh, with. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Oh my god. There. The betting for whether or not you'll win is interesting.
We're naming this one after you, Maverick, because it's small and it likes to start fires.
Nice. I'm trying to figure out how to redeem it. For when... Alright. Would you like to know how many people betted?
Sure.
It is 56% he wins, 44% for Bowser suck.
Did you seriously put that into predictions?
It is Bowser suck or he wins, question mark?
I'm seriously duct taping you to a fucking tree.
Maverick is a child, this explains the pyromania. That's funny.
Alright, here we go. With the Uller.
This is Duncan
And
Fisher
with the
reporting
Uller
live
with the
from
assault
Solaris.
laser.
Today's
It is an
Mech match
Uller?
promises
How
to be a
dare
lot of
you
fun.
pronounce it
We'll have
like
a bunch
that?
of fast
Uller,
Mechs and
Uller,
fighters eager to
potato,
start their
potato,
That's a recipe
He's gonna
for
explode
good.
now.
Fucko, Uo,
Just about to start, so
Beverco.
sit back and enjoy some entertainment, Solaris style.
I don't speak
Game
Japanese.
time.
Oh fuck, it's been about a hot
What
minute since
part
that
of
meme
what
was
I
relevant.
said was Japanese?
No, there's a meme a while back, because it's a clip from the game For Honor, of just one of the characters just going, I don't speak Japanese.
I would like to... I like... Okay, so far so good. I've already blown off an arm on this thing.
Warning. Heat exceeding.
Uh-oh.
And run into things. Mav is a child, this is a known quantity.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Enemy detected.
The warriors I like are the methodical ones. They take an opponent apart and are never fazed by whatever is being thrown.
Run,
at them.
run, run.
When I make my predictions of
Actually,
who
the
is going to go
double
far
L
in
would make
Solaris,
Bowser's
that is what I always look at.
pronunciation's
They take serious
correct.
fire and
If it were
maintain
yours,
their
Mav, it would be a
Of course,
single
that
L.
isn't the only way to
Joke's
dominate.
on you, I'm
Time and
dyslexic.
time
It can
again,
have
the
as
big
many
winners
L's as
are
I
the
want.
cool ones.
What?
A lot of solid, respectable play out there. Some of those guys have been
I
quite
love
young
it's just
and
the
wouldn't give up.
what?
Sometimes you can see a pilot knows he's beat, and he'll just let his opponent finish him up.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, this game looks surprisingly good for the time.
No, no! Bad time to
It
shut
still
down!
holds up. Have you considered not alpha striking? Well, a little late.
I've got 2! That's it!
Target destroyed.
He's down.
The WBPL's crew is like that Star Trek TNG episode that they got turned into kids. That's funny.
I mean, yes.
Oh no, Cookie's sick.
I'm sorry, Cookie.
Get better.
Feel better.
The crowd in the Coliseum. Some crazy stuff happens here.
You know what? Just for you, Cookie, to help you feel better, I'm redeeming an eye break.
Warning. Approaching critical heat.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because funny.
God damn it, Maverick. Am I ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You son of a bitch, I'm in a quarter. Oh my god, I am duct taping you to a car.
Bam, bam. 2 kills for Spectre.
Thank you for having me on. It's nice to never be on here again.
Warning. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Yes, get better hugs for Cookie. I apologize, Bowser. That was really funny, though.
Warning. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Any TNG episode is better, thanks, than the mask. Oh, Tex is in chat. Hello.
Hi, Tex. Oh, my favorite TNG. Well, it's not even TNG. It's Deep Space Nine.
Everyone loved Everyone loved Cookie over the internet in wholesome ways.
That's how we roll.
We love you, Cookie. Get better. I'd make Bowser suffer more, but I'm out of goob. Best TNG, yesterday's Enterprise, I think.
I like the Deep Space Nine one where they go back to the first Star.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Tex.
Yes, it is Tex's birthday. I was not sure if he wanted that said live, so I didn't say anything.
He said it in chat. So.
Okay, good. I don't know the boss's wishes, so I keep my mouth shut. That's how this rolls. I've
Look,
learned.
I somewhat live by the saying of it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Oh my god.
Occasionally.
You really live by that. Really.
Occasionally. In pretty much every way except my actual job.
That's your life in the Legion is just like, I'm sure they'll forgive me afterwards. Every game.
So
light a house on fire, blow up a ship, empty a bank account completely because you wanted the special friggin' blaster.
Tex is being wholesome.
Of course he's being wholesome. It's Tex.
Yeah, I hope you do have a great birthday. Here's what's trippy as shit. You see people nowadays and go, they're 75? Fair. I feel that when I look at Bowser.
Warning.
Oh,
Approaching
I
critical heat level.
fucking hate you.
I'm sorry, I saw an opportunity.
Warning. Heat
No,
level
oh
critical.
god.
You
Shutdown
zoomer.
imminent.
No, he just said a thing. Tom Cruise is 60.
Yeah.
That feels wrong. I was named after Top Gun. That feels wrong. X, my basement is slowly turning into a mech garage. This is appropriate.
I wish mine was.
I just have several very large boxes of mechs.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
My room is half gun parts. Fair. Oh no, Lord Gimbos is having an existential crisis. Don't worry. Just think about the goob you'll make if he lives or dies.
Okay, now I gotta find the other.
The other half is also gun parts. That's about right. Just some sort of dark magic's involved with Tom Cruise. I mean, Keith Richards is still alive somehow. Fair. Did that succeed?
Does this guy ever quit?
Yes.
Apparently not.
Okay,
He's
good,
really
because
showing
I
you
am slightly
how the
delayed.
game is played.
Oh my
This
god,
is the
people!
Fisher signing off.
Psychopaths don't show their age.
Yes, they don't. Ooh, $1 million.
Giga Strike said he had a 10K big ones on this match. And alright, sadly, he wins, but technically it's the first option as well, because Bowser suck. But I'll choose the second one for clarity. If people are saying well done, other people are saying damn it. Giga Strike lost it all.
Hey Diggs, if you're watching, is there any way we could time out Maverick for a week or so?
Joke's on you, I have a stream tomorrow, you can't.
Yeah, about that.
Hey.
Alright, we're going back in with the Uller because it didn't get really much damage, and this time we're going into the factory.
Hey. Tim Allen is 96 or 69. That feels weird.
Nice. 69.
Look pumped and ready to try and make a name for themselves.
This is two affronts to God, Ozzy Osbourne, K-pop, and Keith Richards. Alright, also, I'm gonna quickly do, start a new prediction.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do Whim and No.
Nuclear weapons will fall, and Keith Richards will be alive with like 6 fucking cockroaches going, you know, I smoked your father once. Oh, righteous.
Submission period. I'll make this one a minute. Got it.
Enemy detected.
Alright, people, vote now! I would have redeemed eye breaks to win, but one eye break would cost me my winnings. Fair, but you get the enjoyment of it.
Don't you do it, Maverick.
I can't do anything.
Look at him go.
Yes, I agree.
Because I don't have enough goob to do anything right now. People in chat, though. I mean, I'm just here to... Oh, there was an eye break. Eye break. You get to deal with some of what I deal with.
Fucking hate you. Alright, okay, that was 20 seconds. Close enough.
Like 10, but I'll allow
Eat
it.
a dick!
Up it up as I go to see if I can remove the cooldown on eye breaks.
Shutdown imminent.
Just look, run through the water a couple of times. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Mav can't believe he's...
Warning.
Mav can't bet if he's running the predictions. This is true, I don't bet.
Well,
mainly because I don't...
He can start... He can start the predictions, but once he puts money down, he can't
There's two different
the
water breaks. So, take and drink deep. Someone quoted, quote 84, rubber gimps with taser chucks, the future of war.
Okay.
Rubber gimps with taser chucks, yes.
There is a lot that is said in our chat that I just don't want to know.
Exceeding recommended level.
Yep, I know, I just saw your Discord PM.
Oh,
I'm
God.
just reading it.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no. Center torso, no. Run away, run away.
Alright. I'll chill out on you a little bit, because people are getting a little concerned if you're getting mad.
I'm not
Like,
getting
actually.
mad. I'm not horribly mad.
Not horribly mad.
I'm just, this is...
Damage critical.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, no, oh, run away, run away, run away. Those who run away live to fight another day. Maverick, you're like my little brother. I hate you, I'm gonna beat you up, and at the same time, if anybody else does it, I'm gonna fucking destroy them.
If he loses, I'll be mad. Don't you, Smooth Brain Academy said, don't you lose my 20k goob, Bowser.
I'm trying not to!
Did you play an MWL at any time?
Destroyed.
MWL.
MechWarrior Living Legends.
Oh.
I have not played Living Legends, no.
There's 2 highlighted messages. Disturbing facts, some tumors in the human body can grow teeth and hair. Great, didn't want to know that. And then 2 is, you gotta give Bowser a break every now and then. He's not at my level of skill after all. Cold said that.
Oh, fuck you, Cole.
Oh, MechWarrior League is what he meant.
Oh, I thought it was MechWarrior Living Legends.
I don't know what that is.
Living Legends? That's the one that was built on the Crysis engine.
Yeah, MechWarrior League, I'm guessing is some kind of... I mean, it sounds like a pro league, but for BattleTech.
If there was a league for it, I know my roommate probably played for it.
I have decided my winnings are worth less than the loss of others. Prepare for eye breaks. I can't remove the cooldown on it, even if I knew how. No, there used to be a tournament style league. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I've heard stories of stuff like that.
Those who run away live to fight another
Great,
day.
Gigastrike. That feels uncomfortable to know. I'm not going to torture Bowser with that. That is the break he's getting.
What is it? Tell me.
Nope.
It
is cursed, and you don't need to know.
Oh, come on. If it's cursed, I want to know.
If tumors can grow teeth, we can genetically engineer rats to grow human teeth for replacement.
That is horrible. Jesus.
And Swordfish, I was in some kind of league back in the MW4 days. Don't remember which one. Fair. Well, apparently aiming is optional. That's funny.
Look, I'm just dodging and weaving and trying not to get my ass blown off.
Yeah, you're doing the correct light thing, and that is never slowing down. For light mechs, gunnery is optional. Sergeant Nubbles redeemed an eye break.
God damn it.
That's vindictive right now.
Oh.
Dude. Smooth Rain Academy said, Nubbles, you son of a bitch.
Am I at 20 seconds yet?
I'll say around now, sure.
Alright, fine.
Wormpatho said, they have grown ears for folks on rats. I had a chrysoma removed if it had hair.
It's been a
or
good
teratoma.
match. A lot of clean kills along the way.
Greetings, Solaris
Now down to our
fans.
contenders for today's victor.
Ostrus
We know
Remorse
our final
redeemed a
VR,
stretch. I will
but
stretch
who
as well.
will be number one?
Oh, that one actually felt good.
Got him in his dead arm.
Red is experiencing a lack of skill. Very sad. Circle clockwise to save your left arm. That actually isn't a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah, that's... I just noticed that. Thank you.
Circle clockwise to save your right arm. Rams into Cougar. I always liked the Cougar and Puma because they were lights that could fight at standoff ranges. Even most other clan mechs couldn't match them at range. Yeah, that is a true thing. The Puma is one of my favorites, purely because I find its loadout disgusting. But yeah, the Cougar also has a place in my heart. Just partly for its look, partly for it actually has quite a good loadout. It's like a medium mech of a light. My favorite of the light mechs for the Inner Sphere is still probably the Wolfhound, though. I kind of like that medium light feel. Probably because I'm terrible with light mechs, period, but that's not important. Yeah, Cougar's got nice models.
That was a hit!
Dual ER PPCs, Flamer. Oh, let's be real, folks. The Flamer is put on a Puma because it didn't care. It was just like, yeah, I have space.
That's a made-up animal, Griff.
I get that. Xbox game. Hey, Lord High Admiral, same. My intro into BattleTech was the first game Mech Assault. The Cougar was the first mech you got in it. There's a special place to me. Same here. Never got to play light and medium mechs enough in MechWarrior games. Yep. Tabletop is so different. This is true.
You son of a bitch! How dare
I'm waiting
you
for
turn
the
away
stream
from...
to catch up.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, never mind. I was like, did he die? Oh no.
No. I'm streaming into Discord now, by the way.
You are? Okay. Meanwhile, dual RM10s and dual large pulse lasers make it hard for anyone to get close to you. That's true.
No! Fuck!
Excellent performance.
The WPPL 76 is a community stream for the Black Pants Legion, streaming a variety of... Oh, he died, folks! Yep, come on and join the auxiliary if you want. It doesn't have the
Motherfucker.
same stuff to get into the regular BPL. It's more of a place people can come in.
It's the auxiliary. So the auxiliary
Yeah.
is a place where we can have everybody come and join us.
Oh, Bowser.
Oh, Bowser what?
The prediction, 72% was Whim.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
And it was no.
He got a lucky shot off
prediction.
on that one. He got a lucky shot. We'll go
Yeah,
with
that would give out, there was 43.7k goob for Whim.
God damn it.
Only 16 for no.
It's
So,
a gorgeous day.
People made bank.
yeah.
Game on.
There's some people that made some big bank in there.
The last time I bet on you not fucking up, Red lost money again.
Enemy detected.
Thanks, Red.
Alright, I'll start another prediction, because he's going into another.
Look at them go. Man, I love this game. It has my favorite things. Mechs, big guns, and a whole lot of explosions. You know,
Target destroyed.
Alright. Submission period, 1 minute. Starting prediction.
One down, several to go. I wish Flushy Coolant charged them faster, but whatever.
Yeah, that was 60k goob that went to 6 people.
Jesus, ow, fuck, that hurt.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Yes. Please, hush.
Enemy detected.
I believe in you.
Warning.
You have
Heat
shown
exceeding
competence.
recommended level.
I normally took the Solaris matches in the Puma. I liked being able to kind of be at standoff range and then hit like a truck.
Well, you theoretically can do that in this.
Yep.
Oh God.
Cooler needs the speed because it's a little lighter. No, it was 47K that went to 6 people, and then there was the additional stuff that they bet. It's a bit more than 30.
Come here.
Man, Spectre has got some good eyes.
That max upper torso evaporated. Yep, sometimes happens.
They've been in his crosshairs, which is a very dangerous place to be.
Well, that's because I have an assault laser on a very light mech.
Yes.
Shits and giggles.
Because I'm guessing the assault laser is similar to the binary laser.
Yeah. High damage, kind of short range.
Thanatos. Yeah.
Exceeding recommended level.
Thanatos is a neat mech.
That's a flea.
And
that is a flea. I'm going to go squish the flea.
I liked the Cougar for the Coliseum matches. The LRMs
assault laser from the other knocked the flea over. That was funny.
Yep. Exceeding recommended level.
I'm gonna go bully this flea some more.
Oh, there's an eye break.
Fantastic Spectre performance.
You can thank Sergeant Nubbles for that. Wait, isn't he the same guy who did it last time?
He is. Time him out for a second.
All right, I will.
No, it's fine. 4,000.
All right.
I'm back.
Oh, we missed a water break too. All right, I can.
All right, okay, I can at least drive while drinking.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive, unless it's like
that is complete. Oh, and there was another water break just redeemed.
All right, okay, I can drink and drive.
I like Cougars because their standards are low. That's pretty good. The map is enjoying the Schadenfreude.
I swear to God, I'm coming on your stream tomorrow night, and I'm just gonna do everything I can to scare the ever living shit out of you.
Time to waterboard Bowser. That's pretty funny.
Yes!
That's it.
Enough water breaks. Time for a pit
That
spray.
ends another light match of the season.
Yeah, you're doing really well this time, though.
This time, yes.
Shit.
Really seems to have taken a shine to him. I did an interview.
Bet against me this time, assholes.
To make a name for himself in Solaris. Congrats again,
Don't tempt him.
Spectre.
Choosing the outcome.
Wishing all of you a good
66% chose not suck.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It's a 50-50. You flip a coin, right?
Yes.
Ooh,
Also, I named this prediction. You know the rules, and so do I.
Oh my God. Maverick, you were such a... Alright. Maverick, we're doing the whole shebang. We're going to the light gambit with you and your Uller. We're gonna see how it goes. This time we're in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Welcome to the jungle.
Solaris fans, this is Duncan Fisher reporting live, and boy, do we have a slugfest in store for you. It's been a good season so far, and the mechs on the field.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely, the wonderful George Ledoux as Duncan Fisher.
Showtime.
Come back, Osiris. Don't you want to be my friend? There's a whole face full of hurt.
Set this one for 2 minutes. Because these take a little.
Warning.
Damn it.
Exceeding recommended level.
I know some of
There
the
we go.
older fans that
I had to
seem
change a
think the good
word
old days
because
are only
community
behind.
guidelines.
This season is shaping up to be one that can't be ignored. All sorts of twists and turns along the way.
It didn't allow me
and
to
some
name
real
it
solid
Please Die,
performances
it's
out there.
funny.
I think later we'll look at this season fondly.
You're a bastard.
And it ain't over yet.
Absolutely.
I bullied that Osiris. He has no weapons. Well, okay, no, sorry. He still has a light laser.
I remember the Osiris not really being that impressive.
Well, it wasn't that time.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
God, Nubbles is probably intending to do another eye break at some point. Just giving you a warning.
Of course he is.
Because someone in the chat said, "You're gonna die," and then he responded with, "I'm gonna help."
I'm helping. I'm in danger.
Yeah. You know what would be cool for in MechWarrior games? The exterior armor being voxels. Or whatever the hell beep boop stuff the ships in hard space are made of. That would be cool.
Enemy detected.
Oh, DeBurger redeemed an eye break. Someone beat him to it.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 12, 1,000. Fuck, I hate you, Rob.
What did Rob do?
He started this.
This
20.
is true.
Okay, alright. 20-second eye break. Closing the eyes and counting. God damn you.
Actually, I started that.
Oh, you did ya?
At least the counting part, like the instant and the counting, it started with my Darkwood streams. Because people would do that to me at night. Oh, someone has redeemed a stretch. From... I don't know how to pronounce that. It's intimidating. But your stretch has been redeemed. Enough stretches have been done that we could consider this a massage.
So in other words, what you're saying is I gotta go do a yoga pose?
That would be funny.
Can I wait until I fucking, I don't know, deal with this guy?
Fine, fine. Whoa.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Oh, Mr. Flea.
Warning. Approaching critical heat
Did
level.
you even notice that he almost mangoed himself into a volcano? No, he didn't. He was blind.
Warning. Heat exceeding.
When I take an eye break, I take an eye break, alright?
Yeah, you did almost run into a volcano. Spar is a new challenge, play video games and yoga pose.
I mean, there's nothing saying that if I'm going to do a yoga pose, I can't just, like, hit pause.
Voxel armor deformation. I wouldn't say deformation, but being actually able to melt or break the armor would be cool. Yeah, that would be neat. I do not know who Mr. Magoo is. That sounds familiar now that I say it like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maverick is a child, and a zoomer at that, so Magoo is, like, Generation X / boomers, so...
Target destroyed. Warning. Approaching critical heat
Of course he
level.
wouldn't know what Mr. Magoo is. Uh-oh, what was that?
Oh, I got a phone call. Sorry. Yes, I am a zoomer, and it took me a while to kind of come to terms with that.
Why? Why did you have to come to terms with it? You were born in, like...
Because it felt wrong. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, I know who they are. Didn't watch it, but I know who they are.
Oh, man.
We must educate this child.
Yes.
Many have tried and failed.
Also, yes. Look, guys, I'm sorry. It's a failing of... You bastard.
I feel like an Uller with an ER large and an assault laser is basically an energy Hollander.
This wasn't... That was a heavy medium laser.
Ah, okay.
Damage critical.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Anil and I have barely a clue who Magoo is. Well, that explains why you're doing streams instead of a degree. Actually, I had a...
In the dick!
when in school, I'm trying to remember my GPA, because, I did 2 semesters in college. My first semester, I had a 4.2. My second semester, I had a 3.9.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know when he got dropped on his head.
I'm very good with physics and stuff. The way I like to say it is, imagine a D&D stat sheet. I have a decent intelligence, but no wisdom.
In other words, you're like the dumbest smart person we know.
Exactly.
God bless you, Maverick. The Legion would be far, far, far... You make it... You make the Legion a more wholesome place by just being here.
Aw, thanks. Oh yes, give me Goob. Right, I have to redeem it. You won there, yes?
Yes, I won. Skin of my
Damn.
dick, but yes, I won.
Alright, the people who voted boring, congratulations. It was he exploded or boring.
Thanks, Maverick. I appreciate that.
No problem, but it seems the chat has faith in you. My dump stat is charisma. Honestly.
Oh, we can get a Marauder too.
Ooh.
We get the Assassin too.
Get a Marauder too.
We get a Battlemaster too, Charlie.
Do it. Marauder
Blackheart.
Marauder too.
Trebuchet.
Marauder too. Marauder too.
Hold on! Panther. Rabid Coyote, the Privateer, the Fenris, the Vulture Sea.
In Korean American, I turned 30 into 49.
Usurus, or Usurus. Also another, like, a Latin word for a bear, if I'm not mistaken. This clan Ghost Bear mech was the first clan mech ever constructed in the Intersphere. Oh, so we can, like, have Angry Dags, too. The Angrying. We get Behemoth, too. Ooh. The Behemoth 2 is a variant of the Behemoth built around a frighteningly powerful weapon system, the Railgun. Oh, that's... yeah, no.
Oh yeah, it's like a proper ship railgun.
I would like one, please.
Wait a second. But there is the Marauder 2 as well. You may not be able to afford both.
Hold on.
Give it at least 30 seconds of... Well, damn it, folks. I didn't even get to finish that one.
I bought... Wait.
I have to cancel that prediction. I'm sorry, people.
Oh, for the love of God. Maverick, tell me when you're doing a prediction.
But that one was without your knowledge, because it was whether or not you would buy a Marauder 2.
Well, obviously I have the... Oh, God. Ooh. Son of a bitch.
Yes, it has a railgun.
Yeah, I'm not sure. When we first played this game, I was showing it to Nick. Actually, it was the Marauder 2. It wasn't the Behemoth. But it was about, like... We were clubbing seals and spanking, like, mechs and stuff like that.
Yep.
Weapon systems, because we're going to sell some of these. We don't really use them, so... I like to keep 2, just in case.
That's the Gustav on its back? Pretty much.
Yes, it is. It is a large rail train.
Yeah, that thing is the biggest gun. Oh, there was a posture check. My apologies.
Oh, hold on.
Nighthawk.
Okay. I have shifted my posture. LRM 20 plus Artemis. Sell that. Clothes. Weapons. Yeah, we already got all those. Okay. Oh, no, we need chassis.
The Behemoth/Drone Rhino was the updated Martyr. Behemoth 2 was the ripped out the dorsal Gauss rifles and slapped a naval Gauss on it. Surface to orbit defense weapon, pretty much. It is compensation the mech.
Pretty much.
Self-care is best care. True, Nighthawk. How much extra tonnage do you have with it?
13 now.
I was about to say, see if you could fit 2 Gauss rifles in the arms.
No, they're strictly, whatchamacallit, energy weapons.
But it's a clan mech.
Not all clan mechs had Omni points.
It's a bad clan mech, alright.
Make it go
A light naval Gauss weighs 4,500 tons. Well, I don't know what it is then. Big gun. It could be a, like, naval Gauss, as in not, like, space navy, but, like, boat navy. Railgun, F you and the guy behind you.
In honor of Tex. Boomer shooter.
Oh, for a second I thought you were just gonna put Boomer, and it was like, fuck, what's the game? The game, what's his name has been reviewing recently? Mandalore Gaming. If people know, they know. Marathon, yes.
Okay. Let's see how this works. Let's give her the old college try here.
What is that monstrosity? It is a funny clan mech that they were just like, haha, naval Gauss.
One of the favorites of the match is the Merc man himself.
It's got a giant railgun on the back.
He's risen up the ranks the hard way, and I think
yeah, Durandal naming his ship Boomer.
There's a lot of big names down there, but he's by far the crowd's favorite tonight.
Aw, thanks, Duncan.
Action.
Oh, slow.
I love your donuts, Duncan.
Enemy detected.
Kind of like real boats. 152 millimeters is absurd on a tank. On a ship, that's a light cruiser.
Ow.
No you know what? Fair. Right, chat. My bad. I will start another predict.
Which many consider
wow.
the king of this class. I think that the new Sunders give them a run for their money. They have Omnitech that allows them to vary their loadouts. Plus, they can really move. Their silhouette is smaller, and a good pilot can really put some moves on other assaults. If I were to get back in the game, I'd take a Sunder.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
This is slow. Very slow.
There you go, chat. Wait a second.
This is the home of the big boys.
Just so people know, the not dead is he is alive. I think I actually might have fucked that one up. Yes, I fucked that one up. These are essentially both he's dead, but the not dead is meant to be he is alive, okay? My bad, there.
I don't want to take sides, but I think
I should have added a third not. My apologies.
One serious piece of machinery. I mean, that thing is just
Maverick
so
not great with words. Maverick good with numbers.
From Merc Jock to Solaris Jock.
Oh, this thing is spanking.
How to take care of business. 3 kills on the board, and maybe some more to come.
Oh yeah, you'd need a super heavy. Super heavy mechs are neat though. Like the few that do exist, I actually have 2 of them.
This is doing better than the Marauder 2.
Maverick, king of circles. This is true. And that's also fair. Double negatives until he has at least 40 seconds to consider the logic. Hey.
Enemy detected.
That's our
I
Maverick.
intended to use a double negative, but I confused myself in the process.
So confused.
Yeah, it feels like assaults are the objectively the best choices, but smaller mechs are more fun. That is correct. It's because assaults you have, they give you space to make mistakes.
Motherfucker. Mistake this.
As you miss.
No, I hit him.
Oh, I'm also watching in the stream view. Maverick was confused. Maverick hurt itself with the confusion.
Maverick is always confused. The Maverick knows where he is because he knows where he isn't.
This is true. That's actually how I memorized the Marauders maps.
The bedlam in the jungle is over.
Literally, I know where I have been, and so I know where I have not.
Maverick, are you having a stroke?
He's a cool-headed
no.
Somebody in the chat, please dial 91 and get ready to dial 1.
And I'll see you next game.
That is not a stroke. That is literally how I memorized that game, by essentially knowing where I have been. Also, he is not dead.
Yes, I won. How? Never mind.
I do not smell toast. I would be hungry if I smelt that.
Oh, God. All right.
How do we call them in Canada? It's 9AA.
9AA. You bastards. Okay.
Yeah, it is still 911. That is the actual correct answer.
Halloran, context sticks, convoy evacuation threat level heavy employer. Yeah, or that Wink. We're going to work.
No more betting, no more gambling.
Well, we're gonna. As much as I love to sit here and do Solaris, we have. Mav, do you want to do me a favor and check our schedule?
Give me a second. I'm gonna open up in Twitch. We started at 6.
Yes, we should be going to. Is it 9?
Schedule.
Okay, do me a favor. Follow my instructions perfectly. Open up Discord.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
Well, 9 o'clock is when Starbound with Bulk and the farm crew is.
Okay, so we are going to 8:30.
8:30.
Yes, okay, we're going to So we got about another half hour. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I guess we'll stick around Solaris for another few minutes, just to screw around with this. We'll go to the Coliseum with Boomer Shooter. See what kind of mischief we can get in here.
Thank you for following, Kevin.
Ooh, thank you.
And no, it's Curvin.
Duncan Fisher bringing to you some serious assault fighting tonight. The crowd is in a frenzy.
K-E-R-V-I-N. Curvin.
All right, there you go. Okay. Thank you, Curvin.
Who is going to the championship?
Oh,
who is going to
start prediction.
The pilots have given the all clear, and we are ready.
Ooh, I have a light on my head because planes might get too close to it.
The game is on.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Must be less than 25 characters. Bullshit. I did it correctly this time.
I'm sure you did.
You haven't seen it.
Destroyed.
You learn from your mistakes. I appreciate that.
Birds are not allowed to shit on clan tech. This is true.
Well, if they do, then there's a series of bachal for possession of, like, their shit. It's not pretty.
This has been a good match. The fans seem pumped and there is some nail-biting going on. I love a match where you just don't know who's going to win up until the last moment. There have been seasons where it's a foregone conclusion who's going to win. And watching talent like that is certainly phenomenal. But I'd almost rather watch a medium match with a bunch of unknowns. I like the suspense.
Well.
Yes. Plug the auxiliary. Come on in. There's plenty of fun people to talk to in there.
Yes.
So I hear.
We have gaming channels and meme posting and all that other good stuff.
I don't know if that's true, Cake Boss, but I'd like to believe it. Fun fact, Clanners have lost batch-alls against seagulls.
I believe it.
This assault season has been a blur.
Trial of grievance against birds.
Odessa controversially said she wasn't going to compete in the assault.
That's great.
She's saving herself for the championships. Rumor is she's doing some.
Yeah, I like Melee and MechWarrior games. It just feels right.
And spirit won and stuff. With her out of the picture, though, all sorts of people are competing.
Prove me. Cake Boss is saying, "Prove me wrong. I dare you." We need a commercial for Dr. Squick's patented dick toaster. What?
We're working on it.
All right, you heard it here first. You can't batch all a bird. Birds aren't real. No, birds are real, but they are, you know the reason why most of them are white? Comstar.
Three folks go home losers just because they underestimated this guy.
Comstar. What's Comstar's colors, Bowser?
He nailed another. Spectre's up to 4 this match.
Leave me alone. I'm fighting a Daishi. Ow.
Birds are jerks. This is also true. They can be both. Mr. D, smell toast.
No, I smell fucking burning mech.
That's not good. That means there's a hole in the cockpit.
And I'm stuck on a wall!
Bowser, even when not going fast, runs into things.
Oh, this thing took a beating.
Canonically, Nikolai Bauthus lost a batch-all to a Lyran civil court judge and the bailiff. That's good. I like that. I don't care if it's true.
Ha! Fuck you!
This isn't the Irby Derby. This is true.
Like a machine down there. Even my wife has heard of this guy and thinks he's the best. Mind you, she tends to judge mech pilots by their jumpsuit colors.
Victory! I know he won again.
On that tip, Solaris fan.
Duncan,
I don't. Winner's circle again.
I don't know what you're into, but I don't need to know what your wife thinks of me. It's weird.
Majority of people made money.
Woo!
Only one person voted no.
Oh my god, the behemoth is ready? There were parts on that thing that were blown off.
Actually,
right.
I think most of it was flashing red.
Alright, okay, well, let's go to the factory.
Imagine if Cocaine and Rob drove a mech like he drives a car instead of Decay.
Oh my god.
That's the thing he kind of does.
Oh my god, Rob,
I made
so
a mech for him to
funny.
do that in MechWarrior 5, like the base game. It was a fucking what's it called? Phoenix Hawk. That was quite literally one of the fastest mechs in the game, while still having 2 dual large pulses. Alright, let me see. I will cycle one of the old ones to make it easy on me.
I have bigger fish to fry this match. Want an ally for the match?
I'm gonna take out your
Enemy
legs.
detected.
It's not the weirdest thing we've heard Duncan Fisher say. This is true.
Sweep the legs, sweep the legs.
A lot of the viewers at home have a real romantic view of
You have
what
ranged
fighters
weapons.
is. I'll tell you what, it ain't what it seems. A lot of those mechs run hot, and those pilots sometimes come out smoking. Also, the noise in there can
Attempted
be
to challenge
Ever been
Archon
ganged up
Adam
on by
Steiner
three
and
mechs
the
pumping tons of ordnance into
board
your
of
ride?
Tharcad Broadcasting Company to a trial of grievance in 3063 over his betrayal in a children's cartoon.
Target destroyed.
Yes, exactly, WBPL. Pew pew.
Turn! Turn, you bastard! Turn!
Spectre's tearing through him today. That's his second kill of the game.
Bowser, the mech is built like a turtle.
Apparently.
It dags.
Earlier today, Samantha
Dags.
Coleman said
Pepper.
this is her last season. It's a shame to see her go.
Pepper.
She still manages to keep her game sharp enough to make the Grand Championships, but she's been losing ground, not gaining it. She wants to go out still being a contender. I really respect that.
In your
Although
face.
she never took a title, she's been here long enough to be a real institution. You don't see many pilots
Just
out there
keep
with
turning,
gray hair.
just keep
I know
turning.
championships I'll be
Yes,
rooting
its
for her.
core did pop from legging the dire wolf, which is technically possible.
I knocked it over.
Because,
That's
fun
funny.
fact, for the tabletop game, damage does transfer, so any extra damage he did to the legs over what their health is could transfer internals.
Okay, guess I can't fit through there.
Need to lose some weight.
Ooh, you need to gain some weight. You stick.
Actually, I'm trying to lose a little.
Maverick, I have seen you. If you lose any more weight, you're gonna turn sideways and disappear.
Not a lot. Like, I want to lose, like, 5 or 10.
Do me a favor, gain muscle first.
Yeah, that's a part of the plan. Yeah, YXL engines are kind of sketchy. At least Innersphere ones, yeah. Because the Lyran state doesn't recognize clan law, this resulted in a civil lawsuit, which was eventually dismissed. He then attempted to batch-haul the judge and was arrested by the bailiff and jailed for 6 months, until being paroled back to his clan.
He just qualified for the factory
That's funny.
championship. He's big time now, and
Yay!
I just can't wait to see him in his next match.
God
There
damn
are
it, he
some serious
keeps
names
winning.
down there tonight, and none of them are left on the field. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the factory.
Bowser, you
wishing
should
all of you
explode
a
more.
Great day.
Ow? Alright, ladies and gents, it's come to the point now where we can basically do all the championship matches. Do we do the Coliseum, the Jungle? We do the championship matches? Let Maverick know in chat if you guys are up for me doing the championship matches.
I mean, I don't see why not. We probably have time for 3 more. My brain is slowly getting tired, though, so I'm not going to continue to make more convoluted predictions. For now, I'm just going to keep recycling the ones I've made so far.
I mean, that says a lot, but yeah, sure. Actually, we're going to go to the free market. We're going to say... Yes, okay. Is there anybody...
It will be 2 minutes long, because it's before it.
Ooh,
Fuck it, full send. Do it. Yeah, they're all saying do it.
Okay, alright. Well, we'll do that.
Yeah, you're hiring more pilots, finally.
We will, at some point. First, we're going to beat the championship.
Get Blaze, she's pretty.
Alright. In this one, we can use anything we want. I think we're going to stick to...
There's a maximum number of times you can do each weight class. Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yes, there is. There was. I don't know if MechTech sorted that out. Or not.
Fair, Red. Big Red said, I voted he'll win, so he's gonna lose.
Oh, thanks a lot, Red. You dick.
Yeah, he's won a lot of them in a row.
The last game for the year in the Coliseum.
Look, by gambler's math, that means it is very unlikely he's gonna win again.
The Steiner fans aren't too happy because local favorite Ellie Neals lost her last 5 matches and won't get to compete in any of the championships. A real upset.
Sucks to be
but there's
her.
a ton of hopefuls and some real powerhouses left.
It sucks.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of goob on the line. In all honesty, people who vote that you suck are in a position to make bank.
Way to go, Spectre.
Don't tell me that.
Not only is this an arena championship match, but it is the
I have lost every bet tonight.
Championship is a good weather vane for who the big players are going to be in the Grand Championship. A good showing here can give a pilot an extra psychological
after I
edge
pointed
needed
out
to
the
go
odds,
it's going to be one heck of a
several
game.
people are voting for you to lose.
Hold on. I see Karita. I have to go bully it.
Enemy detected.
In fact, everybody is bullying the Cretan.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Target destroyed.
There is so much to keep track of in one of these games. You have 16 opponents, any of whom in a normal game would be the star. Championship play is frenetic.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to be right back real quick. I just kept getting called. Oh, Durberger redeemed an eye break.
No.
And then someone else would highlight their message. I'm gonna make a request for your next contract job. Bring 2 lances, largest load.
Okay, that's all I can do for the eye break because I don't want to lose.
I have only won once, but I'm voting you suck on principle. That's funny. Fuck
Target
dragons.
destroyed.
Honestly, one of the most middle of the road heavy mechs.
It's bad, Dragon.
So far. I'm sure
Exactly, it's bad.
Spectre is still up and running. At this point, you'd think people would recognize that this rookie is the real thing. He's not just lucky down there, he is making it happen. He's also a bit of a bookie's nightmare. Anybody that put a mark on him...
I'm only wagering 100 goob.
Apparently, George Ledoux has revised his line. Is just watching the to the chat with what he just said.
Gotta carry on the tradition of betting against the host. Nothing personal, Bowser.
Target destroyed.
Oh, you bastard! You stole my kill. Oh, I don't like you.
I hate dragons. Some folks like them for their speed, but give me a marauder any day. I mean, I've almost heard a different argument that people like them because they're a relatively cheap mech that can take a punch. They essentially use them as punching bags for better mechs.
Oh, this is... Hold on, I have to go squash it, Uller.
Come on, Bowser, die.
Destroyed.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic.
Oh, it's all good. I didn't hear it, at least.
No! Why did I hit that button?
Dragons remind me of the vids from Steel Battalion. It's a clunker of a mech, but boy, does it do work. Dragons are well-balanced mech, lots of customization options. I mean, every mech is. That's not exclusive to it. I got it. Ooh, Vulcan gifted a tier 1 sub to OP74.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's their first gifted sub.
Hey! Thanks for
You
paying
didn't
it
hit
forward.
the mic, that was a cockpit sound. Good one, Thunder Sasquatch. Dragons are decent raider mechs, but Orions are better.
Oh,
yes.
this cauldron board has been neutered. We shall pick it apart.
In Karita Space, Bad Dragon is equivalent to truck nuts. Funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Spectre wins again.
Vulcan?
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Spectre
Thank you,
is
Vulcan.
now
It
the
is always
champion of the
appreciated, your
Coliseum.
support.
From out of nowhere. I haven't seen a
Support is always good.
Yes, we appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in and watching, sharing your comments in the auxiliary, all I was looking through some of the stuff today for like the painted minis, the artwork that you guys have sent in, some of the stuff that you guys have put in the auxiliary for commercials and stuff like that. Like we're really kind of put back on your guys' support. We really thank you. Thank you for it. Sorry.
Sadly, guys, he not suck.
Yeah, no, I did not suck on that one. Sorry,
81,000 goop was given out. Big Red, holy shit, I won one! My dragon mech isn't complete without a massive dragon dong on the outside. And Cookie won. Good job, Cookie.
Cookie's doing a dance right now. Woo! All right.
Come on.
We might be able to do one more championship here. We're gonna do the factories championship.
Yeah, and I will say this. I hope he dies because he supports Davion.
It is an all-star lineup as the
Having a prediction.
Maverick, I'm
gonna
duct tape you to something. A moving car, probably.
For the Grand Championship. We've got Marcus Wilder, who unleashed a
Joke's on you, I can't lose any more brain cells.
Plenty more where they came from.
That is the first thing that you've said all night that I believe.
Cookie is my lucky charm, said Red.
Enemy detected.
Made more dumb stuff in the Ox. That's fair.
Enemy detected.
There's lots of dumb stuff that's created all over. I mean, fuck, going back to earlier, I am making biological creatures that can fight mechs. But I'm not going to go too deep into that. We did that earlier.
Target destroyed.
Dumb stuff is always happening in every version of the BPL. Carl Harper, lose, you bastard, lose.
I'm always amazed in these open class championship
Mad
games
Ducks
at what
spider
next level
toasters.
I'm glad that we can
more amazed
you
at
know.
how well they do. Last year, someone brought in a medium mech and lasted until the final three.
I'm glad that we can endorse like casual gambling on combat sports in the WVPL with large bets.
Yes.
Hats off to the lighter mechs out there.
Have you gents seen my horrifying battalion of Van Zant militia? No, I have not. And someone said Mav question mark? I have not. Duct tape Mav to a chair and make him watch Tom Cruise's Mummy. Joke's on you, I've already oh wait, no, that's the newest one. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, you're like, joke's on you, I've already seen... Oh wait, that's Brandon Fraser. Who's Tom Cruise again?
Oh well. Oh, I will throw that in the aux. Sadly, I am not in the aux because... I don't know. It's just extra stuff to balance, so...
Sadly, I'm not in the aux because I obviously don't know how to join it because of brain damage?
Championships always have so many big names, and only one...
Mav, stop going senile, you're too young for that. Joke's on you, I already got bad knees.
Is an incredible feat.
Oh, don't do that.
Look, I am sitting in my desk chair right now, crisscross applesauce, so...
I'm sorry, what?
That elicited the response I wanted. Good.
No,
yes,
why? Why would you hit
the
that button, you bastard?
I believe that's you who hit the button.
I know! I'm calling myself a bastard, alright?
Itamu has redeemed an eye break.
I hate you.
1, 2,
Count
3,
real.
4, 5, 6.
Maverick,
7,
fucking stop counting 8, and tell me where I'm going.
9, 10. Towards a wall. Take a right.
Okay, alright. We're back in it. We're here.
17, 18, 19, 20. You can see again. Terrain. Beats me to it again. I know, Nubbles. Alright, now I gotta read back in chat a little.
It looks like Spectre wants
It's not the years, it's the miles.
He just nailed his second pilot for the match.
Well, unfortunately, that is the truth, as I am 37 and also have bad knees because of the military.
Yeah. Insta you use for painting stuff? Nice. I've considered starting like a painting Insta and stuff like that, because I'd like to say I'm a pretty good painter. I did a Sanguinius that I'm quite proud of.
Ooh.
That one took me a full week to do.
I have gotten rid of all of my Warhammer 40k minis.
Oh yeah, it isn't technically a 40k mini. Well, it can't be used on tabletop, is what I meant.
Oh, of course it can. You can use anything on tabletop. You just can't use it in like an official Games Workshop yada yada, because, you know.
Bowser, next time for fun, turn off the monitor and let your co-host guide you through a match.
That is it. The last game of the factory.
That sounds hilarious, but also a terrible idea.
Yeah, it is a very terrible idea.
He has won in every category in the factory and is now king of the rubble pile. There is still
I'm redeeming a stretch for you guys.
I'm on the edge of my seat as he
95% shows boring.
Signing off.
Big sad.
The biggest sad. Well, okay, we made some money off of that.
Honestly, the biggest issue I have with myself is for painting, I am like a perfectionist. If I can't look at my model about an inch away from my face and find anything that I fucked up, I have to fix it. And that leads to painting mechs taking me like painting pretty much anything taking several hours, which sucks.
Like I said, when I had to get rid of all of my Warhammer stuff. I used to like sitting down. I used to paint them all the time. I'm thinking now, because I really enjoyed it, I might actually get some miniatures. Maybe not Warhammer 40k, but maybe some mech miniatures and get back into the hobby. You know, something just to relax myself. I did like painting. I have actually thought about like physical paintings, like getting an easel and stuff like that as well. But anyways, folks,
just get BattleTech.
I just said that, like getting a mech.
Oh, fair. Sorry.
Anyways, folks, this has been Faraway Fridays. We did MechWarrior4 this week. Next week, I think we might be coming back again, as Cookie has her regular time slot now with the alternating Tuesdays with Crow or Mike from the Courtesy Flush. And what's coming up? So coming up tonight, we've got bulk of the guys. They're doing Starbound, I believe. I was going to say Farm Sim Fridays. After that, Maverick, what do we got?
Fuck, I have to pull up the schedule again.
Sorry.
It only goes to 10 o'clock. I don't know how to scroll.
It's alright, don't worry about it. I got it right here. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh god, I'm panicking. Panic! Everybody panic! Run around!
Anarchy!
Okay, what do we got here?
Look, anarchy is a valid form of government.
Well, no, it's not a form of government. It's anarchy.
It's a fair form of government. I mean, that's pretty much how the BPL works.
I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm just saying it's not a form of government. All right. So
Good.
After us, we've got bulk of the crew. They're going to be doing Starbound, and then tomorrow, or later on tonight, between 12 and 2 Eastern, we've got Tales of Fear with Zaku. Then tomorrow morning, we got Zin Plays a Game. Of course, Saturday mornings, System Saturdays with Stryker. Battletech Advanced 3062 with Foxy and Ralphie. That's continuing, I believe, this week. And then we have our showcase. I'm not 100% sure if we've got anything set up for this. I'm not sure if Goat or anybody has anything planned for a tabletop game or whatever, but we'll keep you posted. And then 9:30 to 12 Eastern Time, we have WBP After Dark with Maverick, where I'll go in and try to absolutely scare the ever-living shit out of you because of all
I will be playing Fear.
You're going to be playing Fear. I don't have to
Yes.
I don't have to scare the shit out of you then. Alma will do it for me. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we had fun here. Again, we like to thank you guys for all your posts, your comments, your submissions for art, your submission for commercials. We are trying to put together a list of all of those things. Hopefully, from now on, when we do like a break or a brief pause going forward, we're going to have your commercials, some commercials that we've had. That being said, also, I forgot this Monday, if you guys haven't had a chance to learn about it, Chippy is doing his gravy wrestling thing. We'll try to get as many of those promos to play somewheres because they're just funny. Chippy's really digging it. I think we posted. I'll do my best to post it in Twitter again. The actual charity that it's going to. Just because it's just so that you guys know that everything it's for a good cause. The BPL is really likes doing this, and Chippy's doing it for a good cause. So without further ado, Maverick.
There's just one final note that I wanted to say from earlier, and that is, to the counterpoint of anarchy isn't a form of government. You can choose anarchy as a form of government in Civilization, and I am done. I looked forward to seeing you guys Saturday. Please don't torture me like you tortured him. I think that's everything I got to say.
Hold on.
What are you?
Come here. I'm duct taping you to something.
No, you can't. I'll escape.
No,
Goodbye.
you won't. Anyways, folks, have a good one. We'll see you soon.